Hi, today I want to talk about AI and music. And because many people, many artists, and many musicians are afraid that AI is gonna take away their jobs, basically. And I have finally been able to try this tool that generates songs. And I can say that will not be the future of music, at least for now, based on what I could see. And I have written down a couple of points so I don't ramble too much. So let's start. So the first point is originality. And AI cannot be original. That's because of how AI works. But how does it work? AI, the output of AI is based of a normal distribution, like this one. So the output of AI is gonna fall in the middle of the normal distribution, this Gaussian distribution. Because if you ask AI what 2 plus 2 is gonna answer 4, because 4 is the most common answer that the AI found on his dataset, because you need to train the AI with something, and the response, the output of AI is based on how much this information correlates with my dataset. So the most common answer is 4. Therefore, if you ask me 2 plus 2, I will answer 4 because it's the most common. And this is how it works. So the same thing is with music. If you ask to generate pop songs, for example, the AI is gonna take the most common element that he has or it has on its dataset, and is gonna generate the song with this. But of course, if you want to be original, you need to be in the extremities of this normal distribution. Of course, the lower end is gonna be the worst, and the upper end is gonna be the best song. So you need to be some standard deviation as far away as possible from the median point, from the most common point, if you want to have originality. And that's something that AI cannot do. So this is probably the most important point, because if your song is not original, it's gonna sound like every other song on the planet, and that's exactly how AI will make your song sound. So the second point is the control over your music, the control over your song, and the instruments of your song. You don't have any control over it. First of all, it's not your song because it will be generated from bits and pieces from other song, from the AI database. So you don't have any control over it. And also you don't have any control over a single instrument that is playing in your song. So if you wanna boost up in volume the bass, for example, you cannot do it, because AI will generate your song already completed, and you cannot change anything. Also you have restriction from the length of the song. I think more than 4 minutes. You cannot generate a song longer than 4 minutes. Probably if you pay more, probably the tool will allow you to generate more than 4 minutes, but I don't think it's gonna sound good, because AI works better for smaller pieces. So you have restriction for length, and you will probably have restriction for the topic of the song. You cannot make a song that describe how to make a bomb, for example. That's an extreme cases, but AI is famous for having filters. So originality and creativity, another point away from those topics. Third point is quality. So this is probably the only bright side, let's say, of AI, because it will generate a nice sounding song. The problem is that for some genre, that's probably not what you want. For example, the genre that I play, like black metal or black gaze or shoegaze and all of that, usually it does not have a nice and clean production, which is part of the genre. It's not. It's done on purpose. It makes the song more raw and more real, like it's being played live, which usually is. So if you want to make a commercial song, AI is probably it can probably do better than a musician, because pop song and commercial song usually are already made by humans with a set of rules, a set of chord progression that are always the same. So there's already a recipe for this kind of songs, and AI is gonna do it better because AI is good in following rules, and which is something that I think in music should not exist. If you want to make a nice song, or original song, you cannot follow rules made by somebody else. I'm not talking about music theory rules. Of course, the notes have to coexist. So that's something that AI probably cannot do. So the last point is, there's a way to use this tool for creativity. I did not try this, and I don't know if it's possible, but I think the only way that an AI could be useful in the process of making music is to suggest you, let's say you have composed a song and you don't know how to finish this song. Then I think the only useful way to use AI is to ask AI, suggest me like 10 different ways for finishing that song. And then you can like say, oh, this is nice, and then you, as a musician, compose the ending. You don't take what AI do and stick it in the end of the song, but you say, oh, okay, could be a nice way, and then you elaborate on that. You take your guitar or whatever and you play the thing that AI suggests to you. That could be a way to escape the creative block that some artists have, but you should not be using what AI generates you like it's like gold. Okay, it could be a source of inspiration, but then again, you will have the most boring and common advice from the AI. So these are the reasons why I will never use AI to generate a song for me. I prefer the old way, where I will hit my head on the wall until I find a way to make the song the more original and personal as possible, because AI will never make a song like you, will make a song like everybody else. And that's probably the worst thing that an artist could aspire to. I mean, sounding like everybody else. That's probably the death of the artist. So this is what I wanted to talk about today. at least is about music, and also these are the reason why I will never use AI. I prefer to use the old-fashioned way, which means staying up all night, having second thought on every single note that I record, hitting my head on the wall because I don't know where and how to finish a song. But that's part of the process, and yeah, don't be afraid of AI if you are a musician, because I don't think it's gonna take your job. If you are a very original artist, at least. If you want to make the most boring song, probably AI is the tool for you. But remember that AI is not magic. It's just a pure brute force tool that is going to follow a set of rules in the most autistic way. So yeah, that's AI, and I hope I will finish the new album soon. I cannot wait for you to listen to it, but I'm not gonna rush things, also because I have a lot of songs this time, and probably I don't know if all these songs can fit in one single album, but you know, the joy of being a one-man band is that I can do whatever I want. I don't have to listen to anyone. Anyway, thank you and bye bye.